worse, because she just dropped some shocking claims about him having an entire second family. And here's the kicker. It seems she's been holding on to this bombshell for a long time, just waiting for the perfect moment to let it out. Everyone knows Solange rides hard for Beyoncé, and when she targets Jay-Z, she doesn't hold back. But this time, she dragged his alleged outside family right into the middle of it, making it crystal clear she wants all the smoke. So what exactly did she reveal? And how could Jay-Z possibly keep something like this hidden for so long? Let's get into it. Solange has never been shy about confronting Jay-Z, whether in private or right out in public. While the exact details of what first set her off remain unclear, insiders say she went into full attack mode after learning he was cheating on Beyoncé, and she didn't just let it slide. Now, with these new claims about a secret family, it's obvious she's not letting the past go anytime soon. Of course, everyone remembers that infamous elevator showdown, but what most people don't realize is that Solange has practically positioned herself as Beyoncé's personal protector when it comes to calling Jay-Z out. She even confronted one of his alleged side chicks face-to-face, reportedly taking a swing at her in public. It's crystal clear Solange has zero tolerance for Jay-Z's behavior, none at all. The woman at the center of this drama, Olivia McFawler, later claimed Jay tried to pursue her while still married to Beyoncé. But Solange wasn't about to let that slide. Olivia recalled, "Jay hit me on some 'I'll reach you when I'm in town' type vibe. He wanted me to be his girl Friday, not his main girl in his account." She explained that Jay first sent his bodyguard to try and get her number, but she refused immediately, calling it straight-up disrespect. Weeks later, they crossed paths again at New Raboni in Miami. This time, Jay approached her directly. They were sitting in a quiet corner, deep in conversation, when Solange suddenly appeared, clearly ready to throw down. Olivia admitted she was shaken. "Solange came walking up out of nowhere. I thought I was about to get my butt beat, so I backed off quick. Bay doesn't even have to say a word. Solange is a beast. I can't believe I dodged a whopping from her that day. She gave me a look of death. That look alone," Olivia says, "was enough to make her cut ties with Jay immediately." Solange has been going to war for her sister for years, and now the whispers are getting louder. Jay-Z has allegedly been reckless for so long that he may have children outside his marriage to Beyoncé. Of course, Solange isn't letting that slide. Reports say it's hitting far too close to home, reopening wounds from when their own father, Carter-Knowles, cheated on their mother, Tina. Back then, Matthew's affairs tore the family apart. His first child outside the marriage was a son named Nixon with a woman named Alexandra. That news devastated Tina, who soon filed for divorce. Beyoncé reportedly even encouraged her mom to go through with it. But in the end, Tina gave Matthew another chance, a decision that backfired when he went on to father another child with a different woman, Sequoia Branscombe. Together, they had a daughter named Coy. From her Instagram, Coy seems to be enjoying life as an influencer. And while Tina may have made peace with Matthew and his outside children, the pain still runs deep for both Solange and Beyoncé. That may explain why Solange is lashing out so hard now. And just like Matthew, word is Jay-Z doesn't just have one alleged outside child, but multiple. For example, Raisa Titwait has been claiming for over 15 years that he is Jay-Z's son. He even took Jay to court, demanding a DNA test and accusing him of dodging responsibility.
More than a decade. But here's the shady part. Jay flat out refused to take a simple 5-second DNA test that could clear his name. And to make it look even more suspicious, just when a judge finally ordered Jay to hand over the DNA after all those years, Rymir suddenly filed a motion to drop the case with no explanation. Word on the street, Jay might have gotten to it behind the scenes. Rymir's case got major headlines, but that's not the only alleged outside kid story floating around. Enter a woman named Letitia Burton. Just last year, she went public claiming she was ready to expose Jay-Z as her father. She posted, "I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell my story of living in the shadows, being Jay-Z's daughter in a city where everyone knew he was my father. How I watched the roasters take my fun mom full of life in 24-hour bedroom." To back it up,
Letitia claims she has DNA results proving her case, saying, "Facts. Number 1, it was just confirmed with Ancestry DNA. They have a 99% accuracy. Number 2, I'm speaking up now because of fact number 1. Number 3, my mom tried to reach out to him. Child support doesn't work the same for celebrities as it does for your regular baby daddy. Number 4, lawyers laughed at me. It's been 28 years and it's time to tell my story. How long should I let this go on without a public statement?" That's Letitia Mercer doubling down on her claims that Jay-Z is her father. And it's not just her talking. Her mother's old friend backed her up in a shocking post. "I know the story from start to finish. I hooked your mother and father up years ago. Jay asked me who she was when I lived on 500 Side Greenwood Avenue. We chilled in that apartment so many times, laughed, drank, smoked, played cards, and did some other things. Lisa and I have talked about this for years. I remember when Lisa came to my house on Bradley Avenue in Cambridge, Maryland. We called Rockefeller trying to contact Jay to tell him about Tasha. The man straight up told us,
No wonder Jay-Z still avoids Solange 11 years later. That elevator kick still stings. Recently, Solange was seen singing and dancing at Beyoncé's concert, full of energy. Jay-Z, also in attendance, deliberately kept his distance, avoiding any contact. The reason goes back to the 2014 Met Gala. That night, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Solange attended an after-party at the Standard Hotel in New York. Rumors had already begun circulating that Beyoncé suspected Jay-Z of cheating possibly with fashion designer Rachel Roy. That suspicion reportedly sent Solange into a furious rage. When the trio and a bodyguard entered the elevator, security camera captured a scene that shocked the world. Solange suddenly exploded, lunging at Jay-Z with punches and kicks, completely losing control. Jay-Z tried to shield himself but never fought back. While the bodyguard desperately held Solange back, Beyoncé stood calmly to the side, her expression unreadable, making no move to intervene until Jay-Z grabbed Solange's leg. Only then did Beyoncé finally step in to stop the brawl. When the doors opened, Solange stormed out ahead. Beyoncé followed with a knowing smile.
"Do you know how many women call me daily saying Jay-Z their baby daddy? My hand to God." That's Gloria Jean Turner speaking, adding, "What's done in the dark will come to light one day." And honestly, this is giving deja vu because it's almost exactly what Risa Teethwaite claimed too, accusing Jay-Z of using his power, money, and legal team to dodge accountability for years, even blocking a paternity test. Now you see why Solange is moving the way she is. These back-to-back allegations about Jay-Z's secret kids aren't just random gossip. They're reopening old wounds and putting her right back in fight mode. To her, this isn't just about infidelity. It's about legacy, respect, and protecting her sister from the same kind of public humiliation their own family went through. Sources say Solange has been watching these claims stack up. Ramirez's fight for a DNA test, Letitia's detailed accusations, the stories from people who say they were there when it all went down, and it's only fueling her rage. One insider put it like this: Solange feels like Jay is playing the same dirty game her father played, but on a bigger stage, and she's not going to let him slide. That explains why she's been so bold about stepping to him in the past, and why she may be gearing up to do it again. If these accusations keep flooding the internet, Solange could easily blow the lid off this whole situation herself with receipts that might shock even Beyoncé's most loyal fans. Because if there's one thing Solange has proven, it's that when it comes to protecting her sister, she's ready to risk it all. And let's be real, Solange has never been the type to leak something halfway. If she decides to speak, she's going to bring the kind of proof that makes headlines for weeks.
It's been 9 years since Solange Knowles and Jay-Z's infamous elevator fight, and according to the latest reports, Solange still can't stand her brother-in-law.
It really was such a pivotal moment for me.
Rumors are going around that Beyoncé's sister Solange still holds a grudge against Jay-Z for cheating on Beyoncé, and sources are saying Solange never approved of Jay in the first place. So does this mean Solange and Jay are not on speaking terms anymore? And how does Solange really feel about Beyoncé forgiving Jay for cheating? Let's get into it.
People in Solange's circle are already whispering that she has old text messages, stories from women who claim they've been involved with Jay, and maybe even connections to those paternity claims floating around. If that's true, she could turn this quiet storm into a full-blown hurricane. What makes this even messier is the public reaction. Social media is split. Some are calling Solange a hero for standing up for a sister, while others think she's stirring up drama that could damage Beyoncé's carefully protected image. But Solange doesn't seem to care about industry politics or keeping things polished. Her track record shows she's more interested in truth and loyalty than maintaining a neat PR fantasy. And if history repeats itself, like it did with their father, Solange might just feel it's her duty to make sure Beyoncé isn't blindsided again. To her, silence only protects the person causing the pain, and she's made it clear she's not in the business of protecting Jay-Z.
Remember the shocking Jay-Z and Solange elevator fight? It's still one of the most talked about moments in celebrity drama. Back in 2014, an elevator altercation between Jay-Z and Solange Knowles, Beyoncé's sister, was caught on camera and leaked to the public. The footage shows Solange fiercely kicking and swinging at Jay-Z while Beyoncé stood by. It left fans and media speculating about what sparked the outburst. Despite the drama, the Carters and Solange eventually addressed the situation, keeping the details private, but showing they were moving forward. What are your thoughts on the elevator fight? Drop your comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy updates.
Remember the shocking Jay-Z and Solange elevator fight? It's still one of the most talked about moments in celebrity drama. Back in 2014, an elevator altercation between Jay-Z and Solange Knowles, Beyoncé's sister, was caught on camera and leaked to the public. The footage showed Solange fiercely kicking and swinging at Jay-Z while Beyoncé stood by. It left fans and media speculating about what triggered the outburst. Despite the drama, the Carters and Solange eventually addressed the situation privately, keeping details undisclosed, but making it clear they were moving forward. But what are your thoughts on the elevator fight? Drop your comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Because if you think this saga has reached its limit, think again. Reports suggest Solange believes there are even more alleged children out there who haven't spoken up yet. And honestly, when you look at how Jay was moving back in the day, it's not exactly far-fetched. He was known to be heavily connected with women across the industry, and whispers say some careers were mysteriously cut short after refusing his advances. On the flip side, others who did get involved with him allegedly ended up pregnant. And Solange is calling it all out loud and clear. From what the streets are saying, this is only the beginning. Jay-Z may need to keep his legal team on standby because there could be a wave of paternity claims coming his way in the months ahead. One thing's for sure, Solange is not letting this slide. If you don't want to miss what happens next, make sure you subscribe, share this video, drop a comment, and hit that like button because this story is far from over.